Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. We're over on our free-to-play account, chapter 20-30. So we're just approaching the mid-game aspect of AFK Arena. And we finally picked up Ainz. So I went ahead and fused Ainz. We're starting to get him built up a little bit, started to get him a little bit of gear. Ultimately, up until this point, we had Shemira. Shemira has been our carry since we started this free-to-play account, which she makes it really, really easy. But as of recently, either going with a Damon carry works a lot better than Shemira, even though Shemira they do give you quite a few copies of. Damon will push you through the entire game, and then Ainz, of course, if you can go ahead and pick him up very, very early, the earlier the better, guys. We were stuck, we were lacking a lot of progression with Shemira. We swapped Ainz into this team comp, and he has just been absolutely blasting us through stage after stage after stage, just going through here with a very, very easy carry. And his ultimate ability, boom, there it goes. He kills just about everyone. He ults once, he ults twice. And looking even here at the damage, 2.54 million damage out of Ainz, which again, just absolutely is crazy to see how he just blasts right through here. We've seen the exact same thing running through the campaign. He's done the same. On the King's Tower, he has done the same. We really need to start pushing in here a lot, spending more time with this free-to-play account to make a lot more progression. So essentially swapping Shemira out. This one, you know what? We'll go with Damon. We'll try this one. And again, we've been pushing through a lot of stages. Honestly, it is just insane how strong he is for the entire game. It's literally been for the entire game. The moment that you pick up Ainz, I would say he is absolutely priority number one when it comes to picking up a hero. Him and Damon together, I know it is super, super overkill. But again, guys, when you're going through early game, when you're getting into mid game, when you're getting into these King's Tower stages, he is so strong, and Damon is so strong. That is really what I want to stress with this tonight. Even looking there at Damon, because of his blood shield ability, because of his signature items, they can't kill him. It's very hard to get Damon down, especially when you have Silas down there with him. But essentially, some of the heroes in here are pretty over leveled. I think we're running about 200 right now. And again, boom, Ainz and Damon, Ainz and Damon, Ainz and Damon. I can say it all day long. Most of my team here is at level 200. We have two of them at 220, which again, we've been focusing on building. It was Shemira Damon for a long time. Now it is ultimately Ainz. There he is again, guys, with 5 kills, destroying the tower. And we are just going to push this as far as we can. I was going through with this team through the Forest Escapade, was not making any progression at all, guys. It was such a struggle to do progression. And that's what made me think, you know what, let's go ahead and we will build Ainz. Cleared out all of the Forest Escapade as soon as I swapped from Shemira to Ainz, which really makes it disappointing because ultimately I love Shemira. Shemira is such a very, very strong hero, and I love what she has always done from AFK Arena and still continues to do. But ultimately, I think at this place it's kind of fair to say between the heroes we have that she has been solid replaced. I know short of the one Twisted Realm with the Dark Namora, where she is still utilized, she is not pulling her weight very much at all. I can still use her a little bit, of course, in the Greyborn Tower because I'm very limited on heroes that we have right now. But I wanted to hop on here. I wanted to do a couple summons. A lot of players have been asking where the free-to-play account is. Free-to-play account is up and doing very, very well. We got our bounty chest there. We got 250 red emblems, which we don't even have anyone to use the emblems on as of yet. Arthur, we need one more shard. So I'm really hoping we can pull one more shard out of here before the Prince of Persia comes up. So we can go ahead and complete Arthur on here. Got a couple stones here, which any heroes that we get are good because again, we are lacking a ton of heroes as we continue to build this account. We have a card on the table, 17 scrolls, and we do have some Stargazers still looking for the twins. So ultimately, guys, with the twins, we're looking to build them up to Mythic. Just like I've said over and over and over, we're going to still look for copies of the twins. We want to build them up to Mythic. Once we have them Mythic, I'm going to go ahead and pull my E+ copy of Mortis. So we'll pull up Mortis, and then it is going to be all Lucretia. So let's go ahead. We'll get into a couple summons. Hopefully we can pick up some furniture pretty early. Hopefully the summons are going to treat us pretty well on the free-to-play account. We've gotten lucky with streams before, and boom, a double right off the bat, guys. Very, very nice. And it is Ainz. It continues. And Rowan, absolutely phenomenal with that pull. With companion points, guys. That is right. That was companion points we pulled that one with. Wow, Ainz and Rowan. That is awesome. That is what I like to see. A lot of players have gotten super lucky with pulls lately. I've seen more 3 furniture pulls. I've seen more 4 hero pulls than I've ever seen before. So I don't know if it's something in correlation maybe with the 2nd anniversary event, but ultimately players have been pulling tons and tons of luck out of here, which there is a copy of Peggy. Still getting used to seeing her card. We got some free copies of her and another double, guys. Another double there, which is, look at that, Belinda and Isolde. Isolde, the Forgotten Champion, an absolute desired hero to build out of here. And another elite. We are getting real lucky. And there's another copy of Rowan. Absolutely prioritize building Rowan first, guys. One of my absolute favorite heroes. Got a card on the table too. Let's go with, you know what? We'll stick with Light Bearers. We've gotten lucky with Rowan. So I'm hoping we can pull another copy, which it is Rowan. That is 3 copies of Rowan, guys. And I know everybody's gonna say GG, and it's amazing, guys. That's 3 copies of Rowan on the free-to-play account. But let's see if the luck will continue. Let's see if it is going to continue here with the twins. We have 1 pull. I'm hoping we can get a copy of them. It is a copy of the twins. Very nice. So the luck continues, guys, over here on the free-to-play account. Very, very awesome. Awesome. And look at that. There's Gwen, there's Rowan, there's Peggy. So getting a lot of copies of them. A lot more Elite Plus heroes there. And that will bring our Rowan to, there it is, guys, Legendary Plus. So right now we're going to park him. I think we have a little bit of food because there's a copy. Belinda, we already got a ton of copies of. We got really lucky with copies of her. So we need 1 more food to take Mythic Rowan up to Mythic. And look at that. We have another one there. So with more food, we could definitely take him up to Ascended, which is going to make a huge, absolutely huge difference when it comes to progression. Greyborn, we're picking up copies of Isolde, got copies of Pharrell. So again, building out these accounts very, very strong. Very fast, guys. For it being free to play, we almost have a legendary right there. We've gotten really lucky with the pulls here. Let's see if we got anything in the store. Always buy out our essence, buy out a couple coins. Gear, if you look, they got the little question because it's going to give you faction gear. But we got a stone out of here, so that might be another solid pull there. Still waiting 23 days to pick up Arthur. And we will have him just about done. Almost got enough for another copy of Ainz. Ainz is the priority out of there. The Elder Tree still looking pretty good. Still locked at 13 till we get some more heroes out of there. So let's hit up with the Oak Inn, guys. So we're looking for furniture for quite a few heroes, including Ainz. Ainz we just put in here. Belinda is in here as well. So looking at the workshop, went through a couple different factions. So ultimately, Ainz we want furniture for. Albedo we're actually going to have to get stones for to get. We didn't have an opportunity to pick her up. Cecilia is really strong. Screg is really strong. Cetran is really strong. A couple, Leica is good with the furniture. Tassie is as well. But I'm thinking of popping, let's put Iran in here. Even though we haven't really built him up very much, Pharrell in there is really strong. And you know what? We're going to take out Taylene because Taylene is going to be a significant amount down the road. It's going to be quite a bit till we build out Taylene. So you know what? Even being early because we have swords, I'm going to put, I'm thinking Grez in here because we know Grez is going to be used. Grez is going to require the furniture. If we have Grez in there and we have Nara in there, it's going to be really good. We have Tassie in there with Leica and Iran, which is very strong. Getting Leica, or getting Iran, his 3 of 9, Cetrana in there with Screg. Cecilia, I'm thinking maybe let's drop out Cecilia too. Let's see who else. Rowan's not a big priority. I want to stay away from the Celestials and Hypogens. So ultimately, we got a couple there, Greyborn. We could go Silas. Silas is really, really strong. So is Nara is really strong with furniture. Isabella is really strong with furniture. Ultimately, we could get Albedo. You know what? Let's go ahead. Arthur is almost done too, and Arthur will have maxed out. But let's go ahead with Albedo. Again, I'm playing the long game, guys. We're going to run Albedo with Ainz, and I can go ahead and use some of my resources to go ahead and pull a couple stones, and we can level them up. 2 cards already on the table. Hopefully we're going to get some mythic furniture here, and it looks like we got a piece right off the bat, which is Grez. Grez, again, is definitely a hero you prioritize that you want to build, especially with this furniture. Kind of the earlier, the better with him. You'll use Saurus essentially until you get Grez built. Another mythic piece there. So just regular rates, but we got a piece there for Tassie. Very nice. So this one I'm not going to recycle. We'll recycle the blue and the purple. Everything else I'm going to save right now. Big reason is if I'm saving those, because we can actually put them in most of these rooms. Because remember, this account is still very, very early in the infancy of the account being built. Belinda we're not using at all. Again, even though we got a lot of copies. We'll add a couple pieces on there for Ainz. So very nice, guys. That makes a very, very strong compilation. So we got our guild hunt in here. We're gonna go ahead and just, well, let's see what we can do here. And again, being pretty limited, let's knock out Chimera because I'm gonna put in Ainz. And I'm thinking maybe could put in Belinda. I mean, Belinda does pretty good burst damage. Cecilia does pretty good damage too. Let's go ahead and run this and see what we can do. Finally, we got the 4x speed. Boom, there's the big Ainz nuke. I know right now without having formations, without having a lot of heroes, I don't even think we have at this point Rosaline. We might have a copy of Rosaline. Lorzen as well. I don't think we have any copies of Lorzen. Essentially, guys, we're going to maximize. We could probably swap Scrag out. Saurus definitely needs some more of his bonus, but definitely pulling a lot of damage in here. It's not too bad. Still just playing around. Again, it is early to mid game is essentially where I would kind of put this. Get quite a few tokens out of there. And of course, with Dark Namora, hit Diamond. We hit Diamond with our team comp in there. Again, running Chimera. So definitely a little bit early in there. But not too bad, guys. We are going to push through the King's Tower. We did max out the hunting fields. So we got that all done. We're going to push through a lot of the campaign and hopefully just continue making our progression. So let's swap out Cecilia for Damon. And this will be the team comp we're going to run with. And again, guys, Damon is so strong at this point. It's a big reason. As you can see, he blocks everything there. Literally every attack that Brutus was throwing at him, even from the back line, just was blocking the damage. 1.59, almost a million there from Ainz. So we're just going to run this. Scrag died really early on that one, but boom, there's the ult. Kills everybody, guys. Absolutely crazy when it just literally kills everybody. We're going to have to really sit down and push some of this free-to-play progression. Wow. I think we're going to continue this tomorrow and go on with the live stream because I am super impressed with Ainz. Ainz Damon, such a brutal combination that we could probably push through quite a few stages, quite a few chapters. I wouldn't be surprised if even a couple chapters to get through here. So essentially what I do though on the free to play is we push through here on pushing campaign progression. We push through until we're stuck. Once we get stuck at a stage, we can try it 5 or 10 times. Once we know that we are completely stuck at a stage, there we go. We got a pair of boots. Once we know we're stuck on a stage, we'll actually swap over to the King's Tower. We'll go ahead and make some progression in there. We'll hit up the Arcane Labyrinth, make any of the progression we can in there. Hit up some PvP, the Voyage of Wonder, the Peaks of Time. Again, making progression with all of those buckets. Once we go through and we push our progression in there, we swap right back to the campaign and continue pushing through there with everything we picked up from everywhere else to just kind of flip-flop back and forth to make more progression. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. We are going to live stream this today. I want to see how far we can really push the free-to-play account, especially with the combination Damon and Ainz. Absolutely crazy with the amount of damage mitigation from Damon, and of course the damage that Ainz puts out. So again, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.